If your dog put their paw on you today, this is exactly what they were saying. Maybe it was on your arm while you were scrolling through your phone. Maybe on your leg while you were sitting at the table. Maybe it came out of nowhere and completely caught you off guard. And you probably did what almost everyone does. You gave them a quick pat, maybe said something soft, and went right back to what you were doing. But here is what you did not know in that moment. Your dog was not just touching you. They were saying something specific, something they made a real decision to say. And by the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly what that paw meant. Not in a vague, general way, in the exact specific way your dog meant it. Welcome to Psychology of Dogs. Make sure you stay until the fourth point, because there is one version of this paw that most owners push away or correct, thinking their dog is just being demanding. But when you understand what it actually costs your dog to do it, you will never respond to it the same way again. The first thing you need to know: your dog did not touch you because they wanted something. They touched you because of what they have already decided about you. Think about it. Your dog has a lot of options when they want your attention. They can bark, whine, they can nudge you with their nose, jump, pace around, or just stare at you from across the room until you literally feel it on the back of your neck. They have a whole toolkit of loud, impossible-to-ignore options available at any moment. But they chose the paw. And that is not random. People who study dog behavior will tell you the paw touch is one of the most deliberate, controlled signals a dog can offer. It takes restraint. It requires them to make the decision not to escalate. And it requires a very specific belief about the person they are touching, that you are someone who will notice the softer approach, someone who listens. So your dog made a calculation before that paw even landed. Out of every single tool they have, every loud, immediate, attention-grabbing option, they chose the one that required the absolute most trust in you. Not the one most likely to work on anyone, the one most likely to work on you specifically. Now, where that paw lands, that changes the message entirely. And this is the part most people never slow down enough to think about. When it lands on your arm or your hand, think of it as a quiet tap on the shoulder. It means there is something they need right now, your attention, or just a small acknowledgement that you actually see them. Not demanding it, asking for it, the way someone who respects you asks instead of takes. When it lands on your leg, something a little different is happening. Dogs press against a person's leg during moments of low-level uncertainty. A weird sound outside, some unfamiliar energy in the house. They are not asking for anything here. They are anchoring. Literally, your presence is steadying their nervous system in real time. When that paw lands on your chest, research on dogs and close human bonds shows that calm physical contact can synchronize a dog's heart rate with their owner's. So when your dog rests their paw right where your heartbeat is, they might be doing something completely instinctive, finding your rhythm to find their own. And if your dog has ever placed their paw on your face, that is the absolute rarest placement of all. Your face is where every expression they have ever read about you lives. A dog who touches your face has decided there is no part of you that requires caution. None. That paw is not just a request, it is a review. And your dog just gave you a really good one. The second thing, that paw did not start with you. It started in the very first days of your dog's life, before their eyes opened, before they could hear, before they had any awareness of the world at all. Newborn puppies are completely helpless. Literally everything they know comes through touch. And one of the very first behaviors they develop is pressing their paws against their mother while they nurse. Physically, that motion helps stimulate milk, but what it is building at the same time, that lasts far longer than the need for milk. Every single time those tiny paws pressed against the warmth of their mother's body, a neurological association was being created. Warmth means safe. Nourishment means held, calm, permanently wired to one single gesture, paws pressing against someone who matters. And that wiring never gets removed. Research on touch and oxytocin in dogs shows that physical contact with a bonded human triggers the exact same neurochemical release that contact with their mother triggered when they were a puppy. Same hormone. Same biological signal. You are safe, you are held, everything is going to be okay. So when your dog places their paw on you in a quiet moment, their body is retrieving the oldest memory it has of what it means to be okay. And at the very end of that pathway, where their mother once was, is you. You became what their mother once was. That is not a small thing. That is the whole thing. If that hit you the way I think it did, subscribe. We go this deep every single week. The third thing. Sometimes your dog is not asking for anything at all. They are responding to something in you that you have not even noticed yet. A study published in PLOS One confirmed that dogs can reliably detect changes in cortisol, the stress hormone, in human breath and sweat, even when the person was showing absolutely zero visible signs of distress. These were not specially trained medical alert dogs, just regular, bonded dogs who knew their person. Beyond scent, dogs read microsignals you do not even register yourself. The subtle shift in how you are breathing, the tension that has crept into your shoulders without you noticing, the particular stillness that settles over a person when something is sitting heavy on them. So when their paw finds you during a quiet evening when nothing seems wrong, consider the possibility that something was different about you. Something small, something you had not fully named yet, but they named it. They have no words for what they detected. They have exactly one way to cross the distance between what they sensed and what you needed. They reach out. The fourth thing, and this is the one I told you about at the very beginning, the nighttime paw, and what it actually costs your dog to reach out. Picture this. It is late. The house is completely quiet. You are asleep or close to it. And then you feel it. A paw pressing against your arm, your chest, your face. Most people assume their dog wants food or needs to go outside. Some owners actually correct it like bad behavior, pushing the paw away and telling them to go back to bed. Here is what is actually happening. While you sleep, your dog is tracking you, your breathing rate, your movement, the rhythm your body holds. And when those patterns shift, when you have been still just a little too long, or your breathing changes quality, something moves in your dog's brain. From resting to alert. That paw pressing against your chest is your dog checking for the rise and fall of your breath. Researchers who study this behavior confirm it happens almost exclusively with one specific person in the household. Not visitors, not other people the dog likes, just the one person their entire sense of safety is organized around. And here is what most owners never stop to think about. Dogs are prey animals by ancestry. At night, everything in them says stay still, stay quiet, do not draw attention to yourself. Waking a sleeping pack member goes against something deep. It is not a casual decision. It costs something. Your dog chose to pay that cost. For you, in the dark, when nobody was watching. So next time that paw wakes you up, before you push it away, just open your eyes. Let them see you. Let them know their person is still there. Because in their mind, they were genuinely worried about you. And the paw was the only way they knew how to say it. And the fifth thing, the escalating paw, and why your dog is never actually being demanding. Your dog touches you gently. You do not respond. So they try again, with a little more pressure. Most owners push the paw away at this point and read it as pushiness, as a dog that just will not let up. But watch what actually happened. Your dog tried the quiet version first, the one that required the most trust. It did not reach you, so they tried again. Not because they are being difficult, because whatever they needed to say is still unsaid, and they have not given up on you yet. Animal behaviorists see this pattern consistently. Escalation almost always starts from a genuine attempt to connect, one that got missed. Next time it starts, put down whatever you are holding. Make eye contact. Give them 10 seconds of full, real presence. 10 seconds is almost always enough, because they were never asking for an hour of your time. They were asking for one thing: proof that the person they reached out to was actually there on the other end. Your dog's nervous system does not go still because the room is quiet, or because they are fed and warm. It goes still because you are there. You are not just the place where they feel safest. You are the reason safe exists for them at all. So the next time that paw finds you, stay in it for just a moment. Let your eyes meet theirs. Let them feel that the message arrived, because it was always a message, every single time. And now, you know exactly what it said. Subscribe to Psychology of Dogs. Every week we go deeper into what your dog has been trying to tell you all along.